Hello, everybody, and welcome to another great episode of the Gridiron Glory podcast here with Will and Tad. We're here to bring you extensive coverage of all 32 teams in the league, and we're here to talk to you today about the New Orleans Saints. Let's get into the topic of the New Orleans Saints. Tad, we look at these two quarterbacks, Tyler Shuck and Spencer Rattler. And, obviously, it is very interesting, both going on. Reports have it they both have had strong moments during training camp, even in their most recent preseason game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Shuck started the game, but Spencer Rattler did lead a late game time drive. So right now, the competition is extremely close even at the time of this report in training camp. They're saying with Shuck started the game and had a decent showing, completing 15 of 22 passes for 165 yards, but also threw an interception that was returned for a touchdown. You hate to see that. With Spencer Rattler, came off the bench and led a late game drive that resulted in a touchdown and 2-point conversion, tying the game. He completed 7 of 11 passes for 53 yards and also led the team in rushing with 22 yards. While they're saying Suck had a slightly better statistical game, Rattler's late game heroics and overall performance made the competition very tight. So this is obviously a big ongoing thing for not rookie head coach, but first year head coach for the New Orleans Saints, Kellen Moore. And boy, while he's having to decide between these two quarterbacks, he very well, he's having to decide between two quarterbacks. And honestly, he's a guy that could just throw on some pads and go out there and be better than both these guys.
Yeah, I mean, Kellen Moore with what he did at Boise State, that was incredible. And then he never really got a fair shake in the NFL as a quarterback, in my opinion. With that being said, the guys they have, Spencer Rattler, Tyler Shuck, it's going to be an interesting quarterback battle. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the type of battle that even goes into the season. Like we could see both guys getting some starts into the season. That really wouldn't surprise me. There's a few other situations like that, but there's not really a clear cut number one and number two guy. I think either of them could do what they do, and I don't really think there's a lot of separation. I don't think we're going to see a lot of separation even into the season.
My personal take and opinion is if you're talking about long term potential, I feel like you could develop Rattler a little bit more for the long term. You could keep him around and develop him, especially with his mobility factor. Tyler Shuck is a guy where you kind of have to get him developed like almost like immediately, get him going on the right track, just given, his age and he's not going to be like, a Patrick Mahomes or a Joe Burrow or anything like that. But, you know, I just truly believe the quarterback that has more potential for long term development probably would be Spencer Rattler, in my opinion.
Yeah, probably would be Spencer Rattler. That's definitely there's I could see an interesting team there. I mean, I know that Shuck had some big moments at Louisville, like that big upset they pulled against Clemson, stuff like that. So he had some good moments in college too, but I think I tend to agree about Rattler. I think he might have more long-term potential even, but we'll see. And honestly, I'm not even sure if the franchise quarterback of the future, I'm not even sure if he's on the roster at this moment. I think they might be thinking about who they're going to draft in the next couple years even. So a lot of questions there in the quarterback room, but with that being said, I mean, Chris Olave is a good place to start off with in the skill position.